Hi, Starlene Hammond with our last assignment, a Modular 16 case study um, called Parental Apathy. The analysis of the case study, the things that I do know is Mrs. Rose is a new assistant principal who just received her administration degree, as I will be in just a few months. She is upbeat and positive about creating parent involvement. The principal is fine with parent involvement or the lack thereof, as Mrs. Rose would say. He wanted involvement early in his career, but was defeated by lack of participation. And I had this happen in my career also. I'm calling a meeting of 100 third grade students and only having 3 to 5 of those parents show up, and it can be very defeating and very, very discouraging. What I need to know, what kind of contact has the principal had with the community in the past that would lead him to believe everything is fine? What happened to the parent organization in the past? What are the demographics of the community, the culture, the languages spoken, the careers of parents? All of these things need to be known by the administration and the staff. The problem is the positive assistant principal who craves parent involvement. And this may be a problem because the community and the school are not used to parent involvement and maybe don't know how to start that up. And if she doesn't come off with a great attitude and maintaining, she may not be welcomed by everyone that needs to be involved. Principal who has changed over a period of time needs the motivation. Miss Rose may just be the partner for him to motivate and give him new ideas of how to get parents involved again. Find ways to reach community and parents. That could be through surveys, parent-teacher conferences, finding times that work for the parents. And there's no collaboration with administration and staff to get parents involved that we know of from the case study. As an administrator, I would start with the principal and the staff within the school building. Provide examples of surveys that could be sent to parents. When talking to the principal and sharing ideas that you have, you're so enthusiastic, you're so upbeat, and you have all of these things from the college in which you just attended that you want to implement right away. And having some firm foundations to base your research on would be great to show the principal. And he's going to need time to think about the things that you presented to him. Have ideas given at next staff meeting on what can be done to involve the parents. Get the staff involved, the teachers, the people that are in the classroom with these students on a daily basis. They have opinions and they need to be heard. Form a committee that would include veteran teachers. The reason why I say veteran teachers is because before the principal came, and we don't know how long he has been there, but there was a parent organization, and we don't know what that was like, but I guarantee you there's a teacher in the building that has been teaching for enough years that could tell you what that organization was about, how it was led, how it benefited them, and that veteran teacher could really have a voice on the committee. Implementation at community level. As an administrator, I would attend board meetings to get a read on the attendees and participation from the community. A lot of community members attend our board meetings as they do every school board meeting, and they have opinions and they have voices. And who are those people, and do they attend regularly? Who are the voices from the community on school decisions? There's always a group of people from the community that lead and are really good leaders and want to be involved in the school. Get to know the community, where the people work, diversity in culture and language. Find out what kind of people are in your community and find out because you care. And find out because you want parents to care and you want parents to be at the school. The resolution for success of all students, a lot of benefits for parent involvement, I do believe. The benefits for students would be a positive connection between home and school, respect and safety given to both student and staff. And that's a relationship that is formed over time, and you can't force a relationship between a student and a staff member. But having that home environment and having that positive feedback at home about your school and your teachers and the environment can really lead students to success and feel worthy and safe in the classroom or the school. The benefit to the teacher would be increased communication on students' academics and behavioral success, or behaviors that need to be talked about in a positive light. And if you don't ever have parent contact and your first parent contact is student behavior, it's not going to go well. And you cannot build a relationship unless it starts positive. So the benefit for the administration would be having input for parents that would determine teaching styles, learning styles, and curriculum needs. What the teachers are doing in the classroom, is it working? You can easily see that by test scores and charting growth. Are the students learning? Are they growing? Are they on grade level? Or are they meeting state academic standards? Those kinds of things. Benefits for the school would be a positive and enjoyable reputation in the community, would invite help instead of demanding it. We don't like to demand our parents to come to school. We like for them to come because they want to and it's enjoyable, and they're doing it for the children. As I reflected on this case, I thought, well, this could happen to me in years coming, because I am about to graduate as an administrator. I thought, as a new administrator, I want to come into a building and be able to communicate and collaborate. When faced with a situation like Mrs. Rose's, I hope that my attitude is humble and kind, and most of all, respectful to the principal and staff. Through teaching, and I think you need the experiences that teaching in a classroom give you. I can't count the many experiences that I've had as a teacher that I feel like have prepared me for my administration role. And one of the things that I have learned is to maintain humble and kindness and compassion, and most of all, patience, because not everybody works on my time frame. As you can tell, I'm a very fast talker, and I have a lot of ideas, and sometimes we think we're right and we're not. So I hope to maintain a respectful attitude. I hope that I would be able to think with research. Having a firm platform to work from will persuade relationships to form, and that means knowing the facts, stating things not from the heart but from the head, because I researched it, and it's proven. It may not work for us, but this is proven, and this is something that we can use and see if it works. For instance, the parent surveys going home. We researched it in this class that it works. It gives you feedback, valuable feedback that you need. I value parent involvement. I hope to build relationships with all members of the school environment. Parent involvements, no one knows that child better than their family, and having a relationship with the parents will just lead to success for you and the student. The things I feel like I need to know is, how did the prior parent organization function? With forming a committee, having those teachers talk, and especially being involved in those committee meetings would give me an idea of what the school environment was like before the parent organization failed, and what it could be again. How is the relationship between student and teacher? And is the lack thereof of parent involvement leading to unsuccessful students? What was it like before when parents were involved? What is the student learning environment like? Are the students learning from the curriculum that is being presented in the classroom? Are all students learning from teacher teaching styles? Those are all things that need to be researched, data collected, things like that. As I reflect on Standard 4 in education, a leader promotes the success of all students by collaborating with faculty and community members, responding to diverse community interests and needs, and mobilizing community resources. Wow, it sounds like a lot. The things that I can do as an administrator is collect data for student learning, promote understanding, promote appreciation of family, caregivers, and the culture in the community. Continue to build positive relationships, build productive relationships. And in this case, Mrs. Rose is just getting started in all of these things that Standard 4 encompasses. And I hope to be faced with this type of problem and have this as a reflection for me and what to come back to. Thank you for the class, and look forward to more.